I did my blog today on James 3:6, and I thought I'd take the opportunity to phrase it because there's some interesting structural issues in this verse. So it says, and the tongue fire, so the tongue is a fire, the world of unrighteousness, the tongue. And here's the first decision you have to make. Does heglosa go with the preceding, in which case it's the tongue is the world of unrighteousness? In other words, cosmos is in the predicate. Or does it go with the following verb? And hakosmos tes adikias is a noun phrase in apposition to glossa. I decided to go with this second option primarily because there's some staccato-y kind of style going on in this verse. It's supposed to be punchy, and I think this adds to it. But then you have the tongue, and here's the real question. Is this a middle or a passive? And the problem with making it a passive is then who is the agent? If it's the tongue is set among the members, our members, who's doing the setting? Well, one option would be Satan, but there's no way that Satan has this kind of control when it comes to our creation. Is this a divine passive? Well, I think the problem is solved a lot easier just to treat it as a middle. So the tongue sets, and the action of it existing, the consequences of it being existing in our body is this, then that's just a normal middle. So I'm going to leave it this way, and I'm going to translate it as a middle. So the tongue, I say you don't want to make it reflexive, places itself, because the tongue doesn't place itself. God put it there in terms of being a part of the body. But the tongue, you have to go with some kind of metaphor, I think. Stands, is, among our parts. And then here comes some more of the staccato-y. The defiling the whole body and setting on fire the course of life and being set, you switch to a passive, being set on fire by hell. Now, in phrasing, you have to indent these things under what they go with. So that's certainly going to be going under tongue, and it's in opposition to it. And then here you have the feminine glossa, and you have feminine, feminine, feminine. So these are all modifying the second glossa. And what they're doing is they're spelling out the consequences of the tongue. Okay? So the tongue is a fire, the world of unrighteousness. The tongue is, I don't know what the English word would be, sorry, but the tongue is, among our members, the defiler of the entire body, setting on fire the course of our life, being set on fire by hell. Kind of punchy, I think. But anyway, that's the structure of James 3:6.